In a world of excellence and achievement, where greatness knows no boundaries, comes the most prestigious event of the year, the Philippines' Finest Business Awards. This is not just an award ceremony, it's a platform that propels businesses to new heights, showcasing their achievements and igniting the spirit of success. Join us for an unforgettable night of glamour and celebration as we honor the best of the best in their industry. Be part of this momentous occasion and witness greatness being recognized. Save the date and be part of history. The Philippines' Finest Business Awards, where legends are born and success stories are made. We would like to extend our deepest gratitude to our esteemed sponsors who have made this remarkable event possible.
This episode is brought to you by Philippines' Finest Business Awards and Outstanding Achievers 2023. La Visual Corporation and Servisu Channel. This September 8, 2023, the Philippines' Finest Business Awards and Outstanding Achievers 2023 will be having their awarding ceremonies in Quezon City. On this special episode of Real You, we will get to know one of their awardees, Miss Julma Viola. Watch this. And right now, welcome again to Real You. This is your host, Raymar Gutierrez. At nahandito tayo ngayon sa Hexagon Events Place. Kasama natin si Miss Julma Viola. Hi ma'am, magandang araw and welcome to the program.
Hi sir, good morning. Hi to everyone who's watching.
Okay, sige ma'am. First of all, who is Miss Julma? Para naman mas makilala kayo ng ating mga viewers.
Hello everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Julma Viola. I'm the Sales Operations Manager of Sun Properties, who's handling the Hexagon Events Place. So pretty much, I manage the department.
Mm-hmm. So, sino nga ba si Hexagon Events Place? Kasi actually, ako ngayon ko lang nadinig itong lugar na ito.
Si Hexagon Events Place, isa siya sa mga events place dito sa Quezon Avenue. It started for the business units, exclusive use only. However, they decided to open it to the public, especially na maganda nga yung location. And madami din naman talagang naghahanap ng venue, lalo na yung mga empleyado dito, ay hinihikayat din kami na i-offer din siya sa public. Our first client was way back 2019. So, doon siya nag-start na talagang, ito na, pwede na natin itong i-offer sa
market,
public.
yes.
Yeah, yes.
Bakit naisipan ninyong magbukas pa rin ng isang events place despite marami ang mga events place dito? And do you think na makakapasok kayo into the competition?
That's a good question. You know, while we are celebrating some occasions, exclusively, parang na ano natin na we want to celebrate special and unforgettable moments, di ba? And we want to make sure na ma-share din to sa ating mga kliyente and sa public, lalong-lalo na yung venue sa taas. So, kita mo naman pag na-visit mo yung venue namin, it's very accommodating, almost complete. And we want to make sure, we want to be a part of the client's happiness also.
With that said, ano po yung concept nitong Hexagon Events Place?
Our concept revolves in, again, I mentioned, we want to create unforgettable memories sa clients. We want to involve ourselves in the planning and execution. Parang personalized, di ba? We also aim to provide versatile space to our clients. Parang that can be tailored to various occasions. Also, again, we want to make sure that our clients, we assist our clients, or we allow our clients to bring their vision to life.
Nice.
That's our concept.
Pero bakit ang name ninyo is Hexagon, and why the company's name Hexagon?
The Hexagon Events Place realigns with the name of the conglomerate, which is Hexagon Group of Companies. Also, hexagon symbolizes balance, harmony, unity, and it perfectly aligns with our concept.
Wow.
That's why Hexagon. Pati yung building namin, Hexagon Corporate Center.
Pero ang shape hindi naman hexagon.
Hindi na. Hindi naman.
Sige ma'am, etong events place ninyo, matanong natin, ano yung size niya? Usually, ilan ang kayang guest na i-cater? And what is special about the Hexagon Events Place?
Our venue can accommodate up to 300 guests. Pwede din 150 pagkalahati. Pero isa lang talaga siya as a whole 300 guests. What good about our venue is it is almost complete. Pupunta ka na lang talaga. But we also have our partner caterers. Suppliers, to be exact. So, we have tables and chairs na, we have lights and sounds, meron na din stage, microphone. Madami na, actually, kompleto na lang. Kung seminars lang naman, hindi mo kailangan caterer. Pasok na, punta ka na lang talaga.
Pero sa ngayon, kasi alam naman natin, uso ang hybrid. So, available na din ba sa inyo ang hybrid? Like, for example, the guest or the client needs an internet connectivity.
Actually, we're still working on that I mean, our venue naman, we keep on, improvising, upgrading. Correct. But as of the moment, inaayos pa siya. Pero papunta naman kami doon. We also want to provide internet connection to the clients para at least, di ba, maganda din naman yung service mo. Added service din naman siya.
Ito naman let's move on to a bit different question. Kasi syempre alam naman natin dumaan tayo sa pandemya. And a lot of businesses, especially the events businesses, is affected by this. So how do you handle it na nagkaroon ng pandemic? And I know, direct to the point, walang guest talaga na
it's
paano nyo na-handle yung syempre yung cost and everything?
During the pandemic, it was very, very difficult. I think not just for us, but for every one of us, right? So, hindi lang yung industry ng venue or kahit ibang businesses talagang mahirap
Yes.
Medyo pagkain lang ata yung nabubuhay noon, di ba? Online deliveries, like that.
Correct.
Mga delivery app, yan, sila yung mga mabebenta. During the pandemic, wala talaga, zero clients. And all of our clients canceled. They requested to reschedule or refund, whatsoever. Of course, we understand. We cannot proceed with the event and hindi din naman natin pwedeng i-sacrifice yung mga health nila, di ba? Or hindi din naman tayo allowed talaga to held events. No?
Correct.
So, mahirap kasi kahit sa client side din naman mahirap, madami din naman silang kinancel na suppliers. Hindi lang naman kami.
Correct.
It is a very difficult year for all of us. So wala tayong magagawa. We strengthen our online presence para in the future, pag kailangan, at least yung Hexagon Event Space ay makikita sa public.
Correct.
Since wala din naman events, market na lang kami. Promote na lang and promote online. Since yun lang naman yung kaya natin that time.
Speaking of promoting online and speaking on the marketing side, on this season, uso na din ang online marketing. In your own words, do you think napakalaki ang tulong ng pagmamarket through online?
Yes, sir. It's very, very helpful. Especially don't need to go out, go to places, personally. Punta ka dito, punta ka doon. Nakakapagod yon, and time consuming din. But if you do things online, digitally, you can do it in the same place. Nakaupo ka lang, but you also have to think. It's still time consuming, pero at least madami kang magagawa.
Correct.
But magastos lang yung marketing online. Magastos lang yung mag-market. But ganun talaga, we get our clients through promoting our venue. So without promotions, without marketing,
wala din.
It's hard to get clients.
Correct.
Not unless mag-house to house ka. Di ba parang yung panahon nun, uso na yung
flyering.
Kakatok ka, benta ka ng encyclopedia, mga ganun,
yung
di ba?
Ganun, yes.
Iba na. I don't think may gumagawa pa ata. So, very important talaga yung marketing. You get clients, you get a business through promoting and marketing your products and services.
Pero sa ngayon, napakarami ang mga events place. I do think dito nga lang sa Quezon City, medyo marami-rami na eh. Pero why do you think na still pinursue nyo yung ganitong business?
Yung business naman ng events place, we cater to different clients. So, it depends on your target audience. So, sino ba yung audience na tina-target mo on this events place? So, I believe naman na yung mga events place, meron din naman sila. Okay. Competition is good. So, correct. If there's competition in the area, then punta ka din doon. Kasi correct. Meaning, madaming events place, madaming nag-i-event doon sa area na yun. Correct. And, for us, our strength is our services, our facilities, our staff, how we handle our customers. So, kanya-kanya strength lang per events eh. So, it depends na lang kung ano yung gusto ni client na itsura ng venue. So, I don't see any reason why we will not, proceed with or we will not choose event space. Maganda din naman talaga yung event space.
Yes, I do agree with that.
This episode is brought to you by Philippines' Finest Business Awards and Outstanding Achievers 2023. La Visual Corporation and Servisu Channel.
In a world of excellence and achievement, where greatness knows no boundaries, comes the most prestigious event of the year, the Philippines' Finest Business Awards. This is not just an award ceremony, it's a platform that propels businesses to new heights, showcasing their achievements and igniting the spirit of success. Join us for an unforgettable night of glamour and celebration as we honor the best of the best in their industry. Be part of this momentous occasion and witness greatness being recognized. Save the date and be part of history. The Philippines' Finest Business Awards, where legends are born and success stories are made. We would like to extend our deepest gratitude to our esteemed sponsors who have made this remarkable event possible.
Pero ngayon naman, let's move on a more personal note. So, Miss Julma, matanong natin kasi you're into marketing right now. Ito ba talaga ang first choice mo nung kayo ay bata pa?
Okay. Actually, ang course ko is marketing management. Not really marketing, but I think I'm into sales. Kasi ever since I'm in college, kung ano-ano yung pinapasok ko kahit nag-aaral ako. Baka lang kumita ng pera, kumbaga.
Kagaya ng?
Halimbawa, nag-aaral ako, di ba? So, magpapaprepare ako ng, nag-aaral ako, magtitinda ako ng barbecue, tapos aayain ko yung mga kaklase ko, uy, inom tayo dun sa amin. Tapos nagtitinda akong barbecue, di bibili silang pulutan sa akin. So, ganun mga. Tapos, I also ventured, try din ako yung mga maliliit na booth lang. May siopaw, ganun sa mall.
Yes.
Hindi siya nag-succeed, but at least I tried. Tapos, kung ano-ano yung binibenta ko, mga small items. So, ever since, mahilig na talaga ako makipag-converse, makipag-communicate sa tao. So, yun.
So, sa simpleng bagay na ginagawa mo nung pagkabata mo, do you think nakatulong ito ngayon sa kung ano ang ginagawa mo dito sa Hexagon?
Yes. I think yes naman. Kasi without it, hindi ko siya magagamit as a ladder eh. Kumbaga, when I was in college, since madami akong nakikilala, sila din yung naging way na parang sila din yung kasama ko hanggang connections.
Yes.
That's the perfect word. Naging connections, network. Sila din yung parang, uy, meron ka bang ganun. So, yes. Nakatulong naman talaga siya.
Pero kayo, as a person, what motivates you to do all these things?
My motivation is given ng family. Motivation is family. I focus on my goals. So, I list down what are the things that I want before I reach at this age.
Nice.
So, halimbawa, gusto ko na mag-retire ng 50 years old. Gusto ko na talaga mag-retire ng 50 years old. So, nililist ko yung mga bagay na ano ba yung makakapabilis para sa akin. Mag-invest, bumili ng ganito, magtayo ng ganito. So, isa-isa yan. May checklist ka.
Correct.
Kuha mo na ba to and all. And every goal that I list down, may process. So, yung process yung matagal, yung mahirap. So, yun yung motivation ko na mag-retire at this age. Of course, when I reach that age na retirement, meaning successful na, may ipon ka na. So, kasama na doon yung family mo, di ba? Natulungan mo na yung family mo. So, yun talaga yung motivation ko.
So, ikaw, on your free time, what do you usually do? What are some of your hobbies then?
I have rescue kittens. So, it started during the pandemic. I rescue cats. Kittens muna pala, hindi ko na kaya yung malaki. I rescue kittens, and then I foster them, and then I rehome them. So, yung mga ibang hindi pa naampon, na-attach na din ako, yung nililibangan ko. And, minsan, labas-labas, ganun. And, manood ng movie. Ayun. Yun lang.
Travel.
Travel. I really like traveling. Pero sa ngayon, ang hirap kasi walang magbabantay sa mga alaga.
Correct.
Diba? Sabi nga nila, bumili ka ng alaga para may kasama ka. Pero ngayon, hindi ka na tuloy makaalis.
Kasi yung alaga mo naman, hindi mo maiwanan.
Hindi mo maiwanan. But yeah, I really like traveling. Madami pa naman akong gustong mapuntahan. Kaya gusto
That's
ko
good to
mag-retire
hear.
ng 50 years old.
Parang tayo, I'm into traveling din.
Talaga?
Kasi.
Saya, diba?
Yes.
Kaya,
Anyway, what do you think is the lesson that you can share, especially sa mga kabataan?
Okay, for me, what I can advise to them, of course, finish your education. It doesn't necessarily mean na maging honor ka or what. Hindi naman lahat ng tao ay nagiging gano'n. Gifted.
Yes.
But just finish your studies and make sure na you know what you want. Focus on what you want. Kasi may time na, dadating yung time na hindi mo din talaga alam yung gusto mo. Palipat-lipat ka. Pabago-bago yung decision mo. So, and most importantly, enjoy what you are. Enjoy on your present day. Kumbaga, enjoy what you have. Enjoy mo yung journey mo kasi doon matututo ka. Kasi if you skip those part, gusto mo mabilisan, mabilis din siya mawawala.
Correct.
So, dapat talaga lahat ng learnings mo ay i-apply mo siya. Yun.
Do you think, kagaya ng course mo and preferably yung marketing, do you think it's one of the best choices for someone na magka-college?
I would say it depends. Kasi may mga taong into animation, accounting, di ba? They want to be a doctor. Pero kasi, sa totoo lang, the reason why I took up marketing management, gusto wala akong maisip. Saka mas madaling makahanap ng trabaho ng marketing, di ba? So, my first course was business communication, yung behind the camera.
Yes.
Pero hindi ko pala siya gusto. So, nag-shift ako into marketing management. So, doon, sabi ko, malaki din naman yung, broad din naman yung ng marketing eh. So, that's the reason why na I chose marketing. Pero, if you will ask me, it depends. So, make sure before you go to college, para hindi naman masayang yung tuition. Pag-isipan nyo muna kung ano yung strength nyo.
Correct. Yun. And I do believe na kagagraduate mo lang din recently from another course.
Yes, tama naman yan. So, I took up BS real estate management. So, I want to grow more on this industry. In this industry, kaya kakagraduate ko lang din. So, second course ko na siya. Madami naman ako natututunan. I already chose this path eh. Kumbaga, late ko lang siya nasimulan, pero masaya naman. Yeah, masaya.
Okay, that's good to hear. And who do you see yourself, maybe, I think, 5 to 10 years from now?
5 to 10 years from now, I see myself still working in the same industry, real estate industry, because I'm focusing on my goals. So in this industry kasi kung medyo masipag ka, makakaipon ka talaga ng mabilis, di ba? So yeah, I'm trying to focus on my goals. And what motivates me nga is yung 50 years old.
Na retirement age.
Na retirement age ko. So, yun lang. Again, every day I enjoy it. Na, sabi ko nga, di ba, be grateful on your, na nagising ka pa.
Correct.
So, make sure you don't waste any time.
Correct.
So, yun.
And do you agree na, kasi maraming sabi na ang mga realtors daw, they are one of the wealthiest people. Totoo ba to?
Sabi ko nga, kung masipag ka, mas makakaipon ka ng, di ba? Ng mas mabilis. And then if you use your money, if you spend it wisely, if you
Correct.
use it wisely, then mas makakaipon ka din talaga. And you can buy the things that you want. So, I would agree.
Mm.
Kung medyo masipag-sipag ka, when I transferred in this industry, nabibili ko naman yung mga gusto ko. Nakakainan ko naman yung mga gusto kong kainin. Kasi very independent kasi talaga ako ever since eh. So, madami din akong nilapitan na work. It didn't work out, but I learned a lot. Yeah. So, and the people I met along the way, nag-friends ko pa sila hanggang ngayon. So, you can still tap them if you need something, if you want to ask something. Not only for your needs, but yung friendship ba? Diba? Nandun lang. So, yeah, when I transferred in this industry, mas nakaluwag-luwag din naman tayo. Yeah, yun.
So, in short, kasi sinabi mo nga kanina, nakatulong din sa'yo yung mga nakilala mo dati. So, don't burn bridges.
Of course. I don't do that. As long as, kasi positive lang tayo parate, di ba? So, there are some people na, it doesn't mean na hindi mo na sila nakakausap. Stop na. I'm not like that. So, I make sure na if we're good, then we're good. Hindi naman ako
Pero meron ka ding mga taong nagiging negatibo sa'yo. So, how do you handle it?
Honestly, hindi ko sila pinapansin. So, yeah, minsan narinig mo, pero if you focus kasi more on the negative side, it will affect you.
Correct.
And then, it will affect your life. You're wasting time thinking of that person or of that issue. You can use that time into something positive, right? So, I'm a very positive person. I always make sure I use my time right. So, halimbawa, pinili ko ditong makipaglaro sa mga alaga ko. Pinili ko yun. Happy hormones ko yung mga yun eh.
Correct.
So, it's not wasting time. So, same probably with you also. If you have na someone na giving you happy hormones or hindi lang someone, kahit bagay, focus on it. But don't focus on the problem. Parang pag may problem ako kasi, I think about the problem, pero hindi ko siya parating iniisip. What I do is, I think about what will I do? I think about the solution so that I can solve it agad.
Correct.
So if we focus more on the negative side, wala. Hinahayaan ko lang sila, iniisip ko na lang na hindi nyo naman ako pinapakain eh. Di ba? So, hayaan nyo lang. Mawawala din naman yun.
Correct. Tama ka dyan. So, sige. Lastly, ano yung ilan sa mga gusto mo ding i-share sa ating mga televiewers na I do think pwede din nilang makapulutan ng aral?
The advice that I can give is to enjoy every second of your day. Be grateful that you are still breathing. So, pagising mo sa umaga, pasalamat ka, buhay ka. Kasi mayroon nga hindi nakaka-uwi, di ba?
Correct.
So, yun. Just be grateful. Pray to God. But once you pray, you make sure you act. So, pray and then act. So, you don't just pray and then wait. So, God always guides us into the right path. So, if God gives you struggles, then He will not give you a struggle that you cannot handle. So, just pray and then just go with it. Just go whatever struggles you have. So, yun lang. Pray, act, and then make sure enjoy mo yung every day mo. Kasi life is short eh. Don't miss any day na hindi ka nakakagawa ng bagay na gusto mo. Kahit kumain ka lang ng ice cream, example lang yun eh. Gawin mo kasi yun lang. Kahit simple things na nakakapasaya in a day, just do it.
Correct. Okay, sige. Miss Julma, again, thank you very much for gracing this interview. Lastly, baka pwede mong invite ang ating mga televiewers na for their next events, subukan naman nila ang The Hexagon Events Place.
Thank you for the opportunity. So, hi everyone. I would like to introduce the Hexagon Events Place. This is the perfect destination for your next unforgettable event. So please check out our website, sdc.ph/The Hexagon Events Place. And also we do have our Facebook page, The Hexagon Events Place. Same with our Instagram, The Hexagon Events Place. So, yun po, visit nyo naman kami dito sa Quezon Avenue, and we'll make sure that your event will be unforgettable and memorable.
And
Thank you.
Baka meron kang mga gustong pasalamatan.
Yeah. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank Philippine Finest Business Awards and Outstanding Achievers of 2023, La Visual Corp, and The Real You. Thank you, sir, for inviting me here.
Ayan, again, thank you very much, Miss Julma. And guys, again, this is another episode of Real You. Join us again next week for another great interview. Again, this is your host, Raymar Gutierrez. See you. Thank you.
By Philippines Finest Business Awards and Outstanding Achievers 2023, La Visual Corporation, and Servisu Channel.